Hi, and welcome to Tool Time Tuesday. This is Sarah Stovetop, um, your pampered chef, and I wanted to welcome you. I do Tool Time Tuesday every Tuesday. This is episode 151. I am your pampered chef, but right now I'm Hobbs's mom, and he needs his biscuit. That is our routine. So I'm just gonna turn down the. This is Hobbs. He's my Labrador Retriever who always gets. Oh, sorry, buddy. Whoa. You missed that one. I think I wasn't looking well enough for him. Oh well. He got his biscuit. He's happy now. But he always helps me get ready for Tool Time Tuesday, and his reward is a little biscuit. Now, getting ready means I run around the kitchen and get all this stuff ready, and he stands there and watches me. So that's how he helps. Anyways, we are making baked ziti tonight, and I've already started it. I've started by preheating the oven to 475, and it's working. And then I have started the enamel cast iron Dutch oven. It's 6 quarts. It's heated up, and now we've got. I'm going to bring you over here so you can take a look. We've got the sausage in there. It's about a pound of sausage, and it is cooking, and I'm going to show you. So here it is. Let's see if I can. There we go. Center it a little bit more. So it was a sausage that was already in the casing, and all I'm going to do is mix it up a little bit using the mix and chop. So it cooks, and break it up a little bit is what I meant. So that's what we're doing. And then we'll let it cook some more until there's no more pink showing, but we definitely want to get it broken up because I started it a couple minutes early, as you can see. I love this new cast iron pan. It's lined on the inside with a enamel, like a light gray enamel, and on the outside it is a matte finish, darker gray enamel. You can see here is the top. I love this lid. Check it out because it's got these bumps on it, and those bumps help to put the moisture back into whatever you're cooking. You know how moisture gathers on the top of a lid? Well, it falls back in. I just think that's so cool. What a really clever design. So we're going to break this up and let it cook a little bit longer. I've got a medium heat on it. The oven is almost preheated to it's at 370 right now, and it should take a couple more minutes to get up to 475. And by the time we are ready to put the baked ziti casserole in the oven, it should be ready. So take another look at here we go. Looking good. So just a couple minutes longer. I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to turn you around so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I've got the manual food processor, and this is great for chopping. I chopped onions in it, but you can also make a sauce in it, like salsa or pesto. It's really great for that kind of work because it does mix it as well as chop it. So just take a look at how easily it moves up and down. Whoop, let me get it closer to you. Camera angles are all so interesting. So I generally hold it. There we go. Hold it with one hand and press down on it with the other. It's really easy to do, really easy to work. And I've already done this, so to get it ready. So we put in a tablespoon of avocado oil. And there's our very well chopped onions. I put in a tablespoon of avocado oil into the Dutch oven to let it heat up before I put these sausages in. And now I'm just gonna get this ready to go inside. So here's this is what's so cool about this. See how there's 3 different blades and they're all curved? That helps to mix it. And they're on different levels too. I think you can see 3 different levels. So that helps to mix it as well. It's just a really clever design. I love that. Like um, my electric food processor has just two blades. They are curved but I think they're on the same level. So this is just a little bit different, and it's a great design. So we're going to get ready to put this into our pan here. Let's get this down so you can see. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's really hardly any pink left, and that's what we want. And then we're going to add in, let's get this off of there. Oh, couple little pink spots in there, but this will cook down. It should be fine. We're going to add in our onions. Yay. And with the onions, it was about a medium onion, maybe a little bit bigger than that, but I figure that's okay. And we're going to mix this up together. Oh, we must have someone coming in the door. Hobbs is very excited. Okay. There we go. All right, let you watch that for a second. Hi, sweetie. We're on live right now. It's okay. Okay, so that's going to cook down for, let me grab this. Let's see. That's going to cook for about 5 or 6 minutes. And then we have to add some garlic. Okay, we've got 2 cloves of garlic that need to go in there. I forgot about the garlic. Garlic always makes everything taste better, doesn't it? So let's grab the garlic press, which has this great tool that I need to pull off, that has helps to get the garlic out of the holes. It's like a cleaner, which is great. And I want 2 cloves of garlic. And what I love about this garlic press is that you don't need to, my oven's ready. You don't need to peel the garlic. You just put them in, and I actually put both of them in, you can see. And we're gonna just put this over. There we go. You see it come out. Squish. There we go. And I use this little tool to clean it off. There's like a little thing here. Just push it off. And it gets everything out there. And then if the garlic gods are with you, it'll all come out clean, but it won't. So sometimes that happens. Then you use the garlic, the little prong part to push it up, pushes through the prong, and then you can dig out the rest of the garlic, what's left of the garlic. And let me grab that and get that out of the way. And I want a big spoon to, and I've talked about these before, but I don't know if you're watching from, and you've never seen me before. These are our silicone and wood tools. This is a set of 3, and they are just so gorgeous. The silicone on the spoon part, there's a spoon, there's a spatula, and then there's a spaghetti fork, which is great. I just love this. So that's going to cook up for a few minutes. Let me grab my spoon rest out of my tool turnaround here. Put that on there. And we'll come back to that because now we want to get the tomatoes ready. And let's see if we can turn this a little bit. So if you're watching, I can't necessarily see your comments, but let me see if there are any comments. Hi, Julie. Oh, my God. Oh, good. Great to see you. Thanks for watching. So we're making baked ziti with sausage. We've already browned the sausage, and we've added an onion that's been chopped very finely in our manual food processor. And then we've also added 2 garlic cloves. So now we're gonna get the tomatoes ready. We need 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And I just wanted to show you how our can opener works. This is a really great can opener. And I think you'll enjoy seeing it. So hold on one second. Oh, I need that knife later. Let's turn this down. We've got the up and down with it. here we go. So we've got this can opener, which actually opens on the outside of the can, so you can't cut yourself on it. I've already opened a few cans, and so you can see I can run my finger along the edge, and it will not hurt me. So you just take the can lid, and you want to line up the round thing. It kind of goes right against it like this. And then it just latches on. And I'm actually stronger with my left hand, so I use my left hand to turn it. And it can go either direction. So if you're a real lefty and you want to turn it the other way, you can, because we try to make our tools ambidextrous because our founder is left-handed. And so she wanted to make sure that most tools could be used by a lefty. So I think that's such a great little tidbit. Okay. So I felt it kind of release the pressure, and then it would stay there, but to get it off, you just turn it the opposite way of the way you started, and it just comes right off. And then you want to use the, there's a little bird, I call it a bird beak, and it operates, I can't tell if you can see that, but it operates by pressing my thumb on the lever. And you want to put it in between and press on the lever, and sometimes we need to, there we go, and it comes right off. So there we go. So we need two cans, two 14-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Well, I have a secret. Tomato paste, a lot of times you don't need to use a full can for a recipe like this one. So what I do is I freeze the rest, and that's what I actually did a couple months ago. So I have 2 little cubes, essentially. I used my herb freezing tray for that, and it's like a silicone tray, so I can pop them out. And once they're frozen, I put them in a bag, mark it with what's in it, because I do it for not only tomato paste, but tomato sauce, lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice if you want. I mean, anything. And of course, also herbs and herb butters, that kind of thing. So this is a really great, just a little tip for you. I didn't need to open a whole can of tomato paste. So that's nice. I can see. Oh, excited to catch me. Oh my God, you bought that. Oh, you bought the, I'm not sure which one you bought at the party. So you'll have to, I don't remember. You'll have to type in what you bought, because I don't remember. Okay, so we're almost ready, I think, let me make sure. And we're also going to add some Italian seasoning, which is one of our really great mixes. And let's see, Italian seasoning and red pepper flakes. So we need 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning and a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And here's my secret. Sometimes I add it to whatever I have to add to it, so I don't have to, measure it out over the pot. So 2 teaspoons of, here's my teaspoon measure, and I'm just going to put it in one of these cans, just, to make it easier and quicker. And then I'm going to, so that's the Italian seasoning, and then I need a 1/4 teaspoon of the red pepper flakes. I love this set because it does have an 1/8 teaspoon measure, which is really helpful for some recipes that I call for. So we've got a 1/4 teaspoon that we need. Let's get that ready. Add a little heat. Of course, if you like really hot things, you could use Italian sausage that's the hot type. I use the medium, or the mild. You could also add more red pepper flakes. It's, your taste is up to you. So let's see how we're doing here. Here's my spoon. Okay. I think this is just about ready. Oh, it's starting to get a little fond on the side, which adds some flavor. Okay. Can you guys see in there? Okay, that looks really good. So let me check the recipe. This is the first time I've made this, and I'm really excited. Okay, so we're going to add all this stuff. We've got the 1 can of tomatoes. Make sure we get it all out there. Of course, this is not the best tool for that. And here's our other can with our spices in it. Let me get that. And there we go. So it makes it a little bit easier. You can pre-measure before you cook because you're getting ready. You know, it's good to have everything ready. They call it mise en place, I think is how they pronounce it. It's a French term. It means everything in its place. So, and it's all prepared. Now, these still are a little frozen, those pieces of frozen tomato paste, but they're going to melt really quickly in the heat, of course. And then we've got some tomato sauce. Okay, and let me get something to, I just want to scrape these out and make sure that I've got them, you know, all the goodness out of them. There we go. And, oh, that one came out pretty good. Interesting. Each can is a little bit different in terms of how much comes out. I used 3 different types. Okay, so here we go, and it's starting to come to a boil, which is good. Let's move this around. Oh, this is going to be really tasty. I'm excited about this recipe. Last night I made linguine with clam, or spaghetti with clam sauce, and I actually found some gluten-free pasta that my husband really liked from Aldi. So if you're ever looking for a good gluten-free pasta, Aldi has it, and I have to go back there now because we actually, oh, the can opener. Okay, yeah, I love the can opener. That just makes life so, although I do have to send videos to people so that to explain how to use it, because I think the first few times you just don't necessarily, you know, understand how that works. And it took my husband a long time to figure it out. I don't know if he has yet. He's not mechanically inclined, but he's sweet and wonderful. Okay, so we've got all that. It's simmering. It's coming to a simmer, and we're gonna add some water. Let's see, and the pasta. I think. Hold on, let me see. Add water and pasta, and we'll cook until the pasta is almost al dente. So, or al dente, I think is how you say it. Love that. Okay, so this is looking really good. What do you guys think? Take a look. Looking good. I need to move the handle here. This is a problem. Ah! Okay. There we go. Okay. Looks pretty good. We're going to let that simmer for a few more minutes. So while that's happening, let's see if there's anything more I can do. Oh yeah, so just to let you know the order of things, we're going to, I can't tell if there's any other comments. Okay, we're going to cut up some fresh mozzarella cheese, and that's going to go, half of it's going to go in after it's pretty much cooked through, after the pasta is cooked through. So the next thing we're going to do is add some water, 3 cups of water and a pound of pasta. And then we're going to let that cook about 10 minutes. And I'm not going to keep you on for that because, you know, it's just cooking. So no big deal. But then we are going to, so we don't want it to get completely cooked because it's going to go in the oven. We're going to cut the mozzarella into some small cubes. And when that is done cooking, we're going to stir in the Parmesan cheese. So we're going to actually do some Parmesan too. We need an ounce of Parmesan, which is about a half a cup. So let's do that. I'll show you how we do that while that's simmering. And then we'll do that. How's that? Sound good? Yeah. Okay. So let me get all my jars or cans out of the way. These are going to go in the sink. And we need a half a cup measure But while we're doing that, let's get this ready. Okay. So I do love our, here's our half cup measure. I do love our microplane grater. I love that first of all, that it comes with a cover because it is really sharp and you wouldn't want to stick your hand in the drawer and have it get all, grated. So we take that off. This whole thing is dishwasher safe, which I also love. I also love that it's compact for when you're storing it in your drawer. But when you press the button, see this button here? You just press it, and it moves this to open it. See, and then you can open it all the way too. So that's kind of a nice feature. So let's turn the camera down and show you, and I'm actually going to put it on the other side, so I think, oh no, maybe this will be better. You'll be able to see it coming out. Okay. So I generally get like a block of cheese, and it's so much less expensive than purchasing it already grated. And you just, I don't know if you can see it coming out. It looks almost like snow. It really does a good job of grating. It's very fine and really easy to use. Like I barely have to hold it. And just up and down for as much as you need. Really easy to use. So let's check it out and see if we've got enough here. I always like to open it up and grab what's remaining on the back side. There we go. And then we've got this. Okay, so that's just about enough. Maybe a little bit more. We're a cheesy family. Do you like cheese on your pasta? Some people are not cheese eaters. I have a really good friend she's French. She doesn't like cheese. Never has. So some people don't, but I'd love to know if you do. Okay, that should be plenty. So we're all set with this cheese. So that will go into the pasta mixture once it's been cooking in the oven. It's been cooking for a while. And we'll be finishing this in the oven. So let's come on over here. Let's do it this way. I have to remember. Okay, so take a look. Oh, that looks really nice and saucy, doesn't it? Yum. So have you ever made pasta this way? So I'm going to add some water to this and the pasta, and it's going to cook in the water. So basically you're diluting the sauce, but as the pasta cooks, it's going to take some of the flavor of the sauce into it and the water. I just think that's such a clever idea. So we've got 3 cups of water we're going to add. And then we're going to add the pasta. And I just, so even though my husband likes to be gluten-free, there are certain pastas that he can eat. And pasta that's made in Italy is okay. They use a different kind of wheat. So we'll just put this in. That's a pound. And we're going to just mix this up. And I think you can see that. There we go. That's a little better. Don't you love this pot? It's so beautiful. And it cleans up really nicely. My husband does the dishes, and he said it passes the test, that it's easy to clean. So, and he wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. So, there we go. Okay, so we're going to let that, I think I want to simmer it covered. I'm not sure. Let me double check. Nope, we're going to let it cook until the pasta is almost al dente. I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes because that's probably, whoops, that's probably a good idea. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we are going to cut up the fresh mozzarella because we need to have that ready too. And it only needs to be cubed. So that's perfect. There we go. So we've got the, let me put this over here. So we want the fresh mozzarella, and it says to cube it. It doesn't say the size of the cubes, just small cubes. I'm reading the directions here. So I get the fresh mozzarella not in the liquid this time. Sometimes I get it in the liquid, but this time I found it without the liquid, and I have to open this. We'll get it ready. And they say to use the whole milk mozzarella cheese. So that's what I did. I think it probably makes it creamier. Because I think sometimes when you use the part skim cheese, it has a lot of water in it. And you don't need the extra water. I think that's why. So here we go. Let's see. You can see. I've got my awesome knife. Pampered Chef knife. I'm just going to cut it in small cubes like this. And each piece is going to be, I guess, thirds. And then I'll cut it again in thirds. I think that should be good. So what are you making for dinner tonight? Let me know in the comments. I changed the time for doing Tool Time Tuesday to 5:30 because that's when I'm always making dinner. So I didn't think that, I thought that was, it sort of made sense. So here we've got our cubed fresh whole mozzarella cheese. I've got my half a cup of Parmesan that's been grated finely. And now we're just waiting for, the pasta to to cook. So it's going to take a while, and I'm not going to keep you on. You love you love your cheese. Oh, I know. What's your favorite, Julie? Like, do you have I like cheddar cheese. I love brie. I think I love all cheese. Blue cheese. Oh my gosh, blue cheese in a salad. Ooh, I may do that tonight. I think I have some blue cheese in the refrigerator. So all I'm going to do with this, guys, is I'm going to add another. I'm going to finish the recipe. I will actually post a link to it underneath in the notes, along with all the tools that we use tonight. And then I'll also probably make a salad to go with, just a green salad with some fresh tomatoes. I've got some, I think I have some peppers, like maybe a red pepper or something. So we'll put that in. And then I think, oh, now I'm having a yearning for blue cheese. So I think I'll put some blue cheese in it. And just a vinaigrette dressing. So that's a nice simple dinner. This will be really delicious. I think that my family will like this. I'm hoping. Will your family eat this? Is this something you would eat? I'm curious. So feel free to let me know in the comments. And, I forgot to tell you, if you are, well, you're welcome to comment and let me know, what you'd like to see in the future. I always want to bring you recipes that I like to make, but also want to know what you would like to see. So feel free in the comments. If you have a question, I'm here to answer it. If there's something you'd like to see, let me know. But until then, I think we're at 20 minutes. Oh, we're more than 20 minutes. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and Tool Time Tuesday. And we'll see you next week with something. Next week, we'll talk about, what is next week? Oh, next week is almost Halloween, right? And so it's almost the end of the month. And so I'll be telling you some offers for next month. So be sure to come back. See you next time at 5:30 on Tuesday. Have a great evening, and thanks for joining me. Bye.